Greetings and welcome to day 30 of 40 days of well-being concepts for well-being and balance. I'm Raisa Nazaire, and today's well-being concept is be equanimous in troubled times. This is a really huge and transformational time in history. I know you can feel it. And if you're alive right now, that means that you came for this thrilling ride. It's like riding on a roller coaster. We get to challenge ourselves, to scare ourselves, and how we experience it all will be based on our emotions. So, can we stay calm and balanced and know that everything that we see is not true? And can we be objective when information comes to us that confirms the worst of our fears? And that's what's flooding our airwaves. And whatever emotion that we attach to what is before us is what projects into our future. It's just going to create more of that same energy. And so the question is, can you acknowledge the full spectrum of emotions, knowing that they are transient like clouds floating through the sky? And also, as we talked about the other day, be cognizant of which brain you're processing from. Is it your heart brain, your analytical brain, your gut? When we get traumatic news, we need to be able to drop that information into our heart and let it send the message back to the brain for what it should do. And it's an era where we need to learn to disconnect from the dominance of the analytical mind and drop into a much deeper wisdom. Because the heart comprehends what the brain doesn't. The heart feels, and the language of change is feelings. So today's concept, be equanimous at all times, will help us get through the challenging times. Stock market drop, revolution going on, wars, rumors of wars, everything that's going on around us, including the increasing cost of living. We don't have to wait for change. We can actually start to see that change and make that change happen. We can build what works for us. And economy is not a polar extreme. Equanimity is neither good nor bad. It's the harmonization of those things. It's the integration of polar opposites. So we get to represent the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, bring it together, integrate it in a way that works for us and that allows us to be equanimous and balanced. Balance, equanimous, is an evenness of mind, and it's defined as the right disposition. And it means having the emotional stability to be composed and particularly calm in times of stress. So I'm going to read from today's well-being concept, day 30. We made it to day 30, folks. 10 more days to go. Be equanimous in troubled times. You are an energetic being. Your life reflects your ability to harness the same energy that gives humans dominion over all things. You can harness this energy through your feelings. Feelings, not things or actions, lead to well-being and happiness. Trying to change what is like moving around the chairs on the deck of the Titanic. It's too late. The ship is going down. Think of those who successfully survived traumatic circumstances. They are the ones who did not give in to desolation. They focus on what could be done in the moment. They held fast to the thought that gave them the most balanced energy to allow them to move forward. Developing the ability to be equanimous in troubled times comes from not being judgmental. It's judgment that causes suffering. everything is seen through the eyes of perspective. Right or wrong is determined by the thinking mind in its perspective. When something has already occurred, why let it control you by continuing to recycle potential thoughts in action? Today, if you find yourself becoming upset, see if you can shift to a neutral or equanimous position. So let's take some time now to do our journaling. Grab our pen, grab our journal or your notebook, and expand your mind around the thought of being equanimous in troubled times. I'm going to turn up the music. Give us a minute or two to journal. Okay, if you haven't finished journaling, please continue to do so. Complete your thoughts. You know, there's a saying that goes, life happens. The first dart that is thrown at you. The second is the one that you throw at yourself. It's your reaction that matters. Be equanimous. And even with people who have different thoughts and perspectives, who take different action, we can allow that we all are unique beings and we all have our own path, and we can remain equanimous in our own being as we move throughout our day and move throughout troubled times. Thanks for joining today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 31 as we move into the final phase of Balance is a Juggling Act, how to start a mental revolution for a change in thought, which is self cultivation. See you tomorrow.